What's up guys, today we're gonna teach you how to fold this plane right here. Uh can't really see the details. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is a really nice uh plane, and you can throw this plane as hard as you can, and it has a lock right there, which you might need this um to to lock it together, but it's not like necessary, but it will definitely help. You can also like adjust the wings, and you can fold the nose up to keep it so it doesn't, it doesn't really take as much damage. But I'm gonna teach you this plane today, and I'm gonna talk about it. All you need in order to fold this plane is an A4 sheet of paper. You really need A4 paper for this specific plane. So I don't have a name for it, so if you guys can please comment down below and like suggest some names for this plane, because I really don't know what to call it. And yeah, that's yeah, just comment down below and I'll check it. And yeah, so let's start by folding this edge to that edge, the long edge to the right edge. I'm gonna actually zoom in a little bit, because this plane gets very complex later. It's not bad, but it's you need some folding skills. So yeah, I'm gonna take this flap to this edge and flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And you open that up and you fold the tip to the top. I'm trying to actually see where the crease is. It's a little bit hard, but yeah. And be as precise as precise and be as surprised as surprised. Be as surprised. Wait. Be as surprised. And be as accurate. Be as surprised. Be as precise. And be as surprised. Be as fucking hell. Precise. And be as precise as you can. So yeah. Now we're gonna fold from here to here, but we're gonna I'm gonna pull this up, and I know actually do this. So I will seek for the crease right there and right there. Make sure they come to a point, and then just crease over. And if you flip it around, you can move this around to make sure that it's on the center line, like that. Okay, so now gonna fold the S flap to the center, but we're not going to crease this part. We're only going to crease the inside. So this is kind of hard to see, but you can kind of just do that if you want. But basically, we're just gonna crease the inside here. We're gonna crease the inside of the layers, like right here, inside of this. So yeah. And while we do that, we want the layers to be underneath, because we're going to make a crease from there to there, like that, and hold it down right here and just sweep it out. Just sweep that out, and you can flip this over itself and just hold it here and just crease here, because I want this to be like overlap the S point. So you just hold here and just crease there to make sure that it's really symmetrical. On the other side, just bring this in right here, and then you can't really see the crease because the lighting is really bad. Crease the inside, and just lay it down. Make a crease from there, oops, there, hold down here, like you want to make sure that this point is on the center line. So hold down there and just crease out and pull like this. Hold down here and crease right there. Alright, so now you can flip it over and you want to reposition these layers right here because they want to kind of go out of place a little bit, so you do want to reposition them just a little bit. Hold down here tight and just crease along here. Like they want to kind of, yeah. Alright, so now you want to fold from here to that point. So gonna take this and like so. Do the same thing here on this side, and I'm gonna go a little bit faster this time because so the video isn't too long. You can unfold these and you're gonna bring the outer edges to meet this line, or just fold along this existing crease. Just do it like that. It's not hard at all. Same thing on this side, and they might overlap or they might not be at the same height, but mine got really close. But if yours a little bit higher or stuff like that, you could try to reposition them just like, you know, but you don't really need to. If you can't, then yeah, just let it be. Now you want to sweep out here because they bubble slightly. So now you want to fold from here and you want to land that point on the center crease like that. And you sweep outwards like that. Same thing on this side. Screw up this. Sweep out. They should match right there. Sweep outwards. There we go. I hate when that happens. Now you can kind of flip this over, and we're going to basically grab this edge, but we want to hold it down here because when we do that, you can kind of see like they want to kind of do that. So you have like two options here. You could let the layers go like out. That will make this plane have canard fins if you want to have the canard fins or not. But today I'm just gonna show you that, you know, without the canard fins. So you're gonna grab here and you're gonna hold down here and you're gonna not really crease but just kind of push it down, and you don't want exactly this edge to land here like on the crease. You want to kind of leave leave a space, but and then you want to bring these you want to bring this out, and when you do that, now you can kind of sweep here, and you want to pay attention because if you go inside here you have this edge like intersecting that point right there, and you want that point to land the center crease. So I'm gonna keep holding down and I'm gonna try to swivel this whole section. So you see that point lands on the crease right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you just kind of sweep out them. If that was hard for you, I'm sorry. I don't know what else I can do, but you guys can figure that out and just yeah. So after that, you can kind of do the same thing here. You're just kind of grabbing here, pulling it down so it doesn't pop out, unless you want the canard fins. Kind of push down right there, and now you search for that point. Like you can kind of see it, and just mine wasn't a little bit exactly. So I'm gonna try to still match that point or match the same line. make sure that this goes to the top. It doesn't have to go exactly, but you know, then sweep out like that. Right, so, and now you can kind of fold it in half and make sure that it's symmetrical, but you know, as you see, mine is pretty symmetrical, so yeah. Now you're gonna grab the inside here, and you're gonna fold the line from this point that we just talked about. Fold from there to that point right there, and this is almost the same technique as the pike. I like to use this a lot. So now you just take this and you just fold along here and do that, and just bring it down and just kind of crease down. It's not that bad. Make sure that they're, you know, kind of grab here and do the same thing here, and you want them to match exactly at the same height. As you see, mine didn't go all the way to that center line, but as long as they're on the same level, it shouldn't really affect the plane. Now we did that. Gonna flip it over, and you can kind of sweep out here to make sure it's flat, and you can kind of fold it in half to make sure that it's really symmetrical. So you see, mine isn't really symmetrical, but you can kind of dial that in if you just have to make sure that it actually stays. So you can also move the center crease too if you want to. You know, it's like you need to see for yourself. Yeah, so now you just have it on the side, and you just fold from here to that point right there, and if you've done it correctly, the S flap should overlap this edge right there. Just do that, and you can kind of tuck that inside, and make sure that you tuck it over the wing. That's gonna lock it together. Making a nice tight crease, and pull that over like that. Okay, so now, oh yeah, and this plane doesn't have a lock on the bottom bit because it holds this, holds this stuff together perfectly fine. So it doesn't, yeah, so it's okay. Fold that in half, and it gets very thick here, as you feel. You can kind of feel it. Now you want to grab these, and you can adjust, but I would say you fold the tip about right there, like about right there, and you bring this down until you're satisfied. But let's see, about right there should be nice. Sweep outwards. It might kind of start to bubble up slightly, but if that happens, don't worry about it. You know, it's all part of the process. Just kind of sweep out. It's very, very thick, so yeah. Turn it over, fold this. And match the back first, and then crease, and then you can pinch it, and you can kind of work your way to the same point. That's what I do, because if it gets too thick, then I just do this instead. Now you can go ahead and just open that up and slide it up and pull it down again, and there you go. You have almost finished. I just forgot something. So yeah, so now you do the tail fins, which is, I can kind of adjust the size, but I'll leave about like that, and make sure that this center line is parallel to this, and it looks like that's pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, but I don't have time for that. So you just kind of fold this in half and match the same match the crease. It's kind of tricky, but you'll understand it. Not like that. Just open it up and you fold this, match, boom. Fold this to match, boom, and open that up. And yeah, so now the locking. This is the last part of the plane. So what you can do, it's kind of really hard to do it, but you need something like this because it's going to get very small, and you kind of need, like, you really need this. So I'm gonna show you. So just open that up. Can I zoom in a little bit more now? Cause I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah. Now, so basically, we want to fold this. I don't know if we can focus. Fold this flap to the crease right there. So I'm just gonna fold that edge to this edge, like that. Same thing on this side. And I actually found out about this lock. Well, actually, well, I got it from Jason, but he works at this plane, so you just fold it down again, and then you fold this edge to that crease again, to the crease you just made. Same thing on this side. It's very, very small. Fold it down, and you fold one of the flaps inward, like that. If I can get on the camera, get inward. So you just fold it like under itself. So now now you have this, that, and now you close it, right? And when you do this, you're gonna see that they start to close up. Now you grab your tool. You're actually going to see this flap is gonna go inside here. So we close it, and we just bring that inside like that. See, it's kind of hard to see, but like that. And now we fold it in again towards that same side. So we just grab inside of here. It's kind of really, really hard. You might skip this step if you can't do this, but it's up to you. Kind of grab the layer like that, and then just bring it like that, and you can kind of see it, it starts to kind of go up, and you keep doing that, but make sure it doesn't tear, because it's likely to tear. See, it almost did. You need to be careful of that. Kind of roll up. You just kind of continue that until it does go all the way. See, now it's, can I show you a little bit? Now it's almost all the way up, and you just kind of just gonna use this to finish it up, to smoothen it out. And mine kind of teared a little bit, but keep it tight. And there you go. It should stay locked now. See if I do this. It's locked now. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's the plane today. So hopefully you will enjoy it. Throw this plane as hard as you possibly can. It's very, or probably not as hard as you can, but you can throw this plane really, really hard, and it'll fly amazingly. So that's been it, and peace. You could link me a video showing me that you folded this plane, and I might shout you out. So yeah.